Follow us to uncover success stories, expert advice, and practical insights to elevate your brand. This is the Influencer Podcast, your guide to mastering influence and transforming your business. Stay tuned.
All right, let's kick off this deep dive. And today we're looking into influencer marketing platforms.
Definitely a hot topic.
It is.
Especially, with everyone looking for alternatives to some of the bigger names out there.
Yeah, exactly. And, speaking of alternatives, we've been tasked with finding a Storyclash alternative.
Yeah, so we've been digging deep into G2 reviews, looking at platforms like Grin, Upfluence, Storyclash, the usual suspects.
Yeah, and it's been interesting, to say the least.
Interesting is one way to put it.
Yeah.
There are some pretty consistent complaints popping up across the board.
Yeah, so what kind of things are people saying? What are those complaints?
Well, the biggest one by far is pricing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially when you look at something like Storyclash with their starting price of €750 a month.
Oof, that's a steep entry point.
Yeah, not exactly budget friendly.
Not at all. And then you add in clunky interfaces, difficult learning curves,
Right.
limited features, unreliable search functionality.
Oh, and don't even get me started on the horror stories about sneaky contract renewals.
Yeah, it's enough to make you want to swear off influencer marketing altogether.
Right. So with all that negativity swirling around, wouldn't it be amazing to find a platform that actually addresses these issues?
Oh, absolutely. And guess what? We may have stumbled upon something truly special.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Do tell.
It's called Influencer.
Influencer.
Yeah, Influencer. Their website is www.influencer.com, and they're positioning themselves as the Airbnb of influencer marketing.
Okay. Airbnb of influencer marketing. That's a bold statement. I mean, I have to admit, when I first heard another influencer platform, I was a little skeptical.
I get it, but hear me out on this one. They seem to really be walking the walk when it comes to user-friendliness and affordability.
All right, I'm listening. But let's talk about the claim that they're 100% free.
Right.
I mean, is that even possible?
It is with Influencer. No subscription fees for brands, no fees for influencers either.
Wow, so how do they make money?
They take a 20% commission, but only after a collaboration is successfully completed, when the influencer delivers and the brand is happy.
Okay, now that's a game changer, especially for, well, think about it, smaller businesses or even startups just dipping their toes into influencer marketing.
It's huge. Absolutely. It levels the playing field.
Yeah, no more financial barriers.
Exactly. It really democratizes access to influencer marketing, and then you factor in their use of AI.
Okay, AI. Everyone's talking about AI these days, but how are they actually using it to make influencer marketing better?
So they're using AI in a couple of really cool ways. First, their algorithm, it considers everything, niche, demographics, engagement rates, you name it, to match brands with the perfect influencers for their campaigns.
So it's like a superpowered matchmaker.
Exactly. And we're not talking about a small pool of influencers either. Their database has over 1 million influencers.
1 million.
Yeah, and it's growing by 10,000 every month.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And then the second way they're using AI is for campaign creation.
Campaign creation, how does that work?
So based on your goals, your target audience, it suggests optimal formats, timelines, even content styles.
That's wild. So they're taking the guesswork out of it.
Totally. They're like having an AI marketing guru by your side, guiding you every step of the way.
So they're free, they use AI, but what about trust? I mean, trust is crucial in influencer marketing. How do they build that trust?
To get it, they understand that trust is everything, and they've baked it into the platform.
So how are they doing that?
Well, for one, they have this public review and rating system.
So you can see what other brands have experienced with specific influencers.
Exactly. Full transparency, no more surprises.
Smart. So what happens if things go wrong? I mean, collaborations can fall apart.
Right. Well, for that, they have a dedicated resolution center to mediate any disputes.
Oh, that's reassuring.
And they also use secure payments with escrow, so your funds are protected until the influencer delivers.
Okay, so they've got all the bases covered.
They really do. And then there's another cool feature called curated lists.
Curated lists.
Yeah, so brands can group influencers they like together. Makes it super easy to find them for future campaigns.
Oh, that's brilliant. It's like building your own little influencer dream team.
Exactly. And on top of all of that, Influencer offers a whole lot more than just influencer discovery and campaign management.
All right, I'm hooked. Tell me more.
Well, first of all, they have seamless Shopify integration.
Okay, that's huge for e-commerce businesses.
Right. They also have built-in affiliate program tools so you can track every click, conversion, and sale that comes from your influencers.
Music to a marketer's ears.
And they haven't forgotten about global brands either. They currently support 6 languages with more on the way.
Wow, they're going global.
They are, and to top it all off, they provide detailed performance analytics that go way beyond those superficial vanity metrics.
Data is king.
Absolutely. And then just when you thought it couldn't get any better, they even offer influencer-managed plans, where their expert team handles the whole campaign process for you.
Wait, they'll manage everything. For free.
Well, there is a minimum budget requirement for the managed plans.
Right.
But for brands that qualify, it's an incredible opportunity.
It's like having your own personal influencer marketing agency.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm seriously impressed with the influencer, but let's be real, no platform is perfect.
True. Every platform has its limitations.
So in the next part, we're going to dive into some of the potential drawbacks of influencer and see if those amazing features outweigh any downsides.
Sounds good. See you after the break.
Stay tuned.
All right, so we're back, and, before the break, we were singing influencers' praises.
Yeah, we were definitely geeking out a bit there.
But let's be realistic, right? No platform is perfect.
True. So let's talk about some of the potential downsides of influencer. What have you uncovered in your research?
Well, one thing that came up a few times in user feedback is that their customer service hours are a little limited.
Oh, okay. So if you need help outside of standard business hours, you might be out of luck.
Yeah, it seems like that's the case for now, which, could be a bit of a pain if you're working late or you're in a different time zone.
Makes sense. Hopefully they'll expand those hours as they grow.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty safe bet. Another potential drawback that some users have mentioned is that the campaign creation process, while super powerful, can feel a little complex.
Oh, interesting. So it might not be the most intuitive platform for complete beginners.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. There is a bit of a learning curve, especially if you're new to influencer marketing.
But hey, with great power comes a little complexity, right?
Exactly. And to be fair, they do offer a ton of resources and guides to help users get up to speed. And once you get the hang of it, the AI-powered suggestions really do streamline things.
Right. So it's more of an initial hurdle than a deal breaker.
Exactly. Now, another thing to consider is finding influencers in those super niche categories. The less mainstream stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. They have that massive database. But it's probably skewed towards those big Instagram and TikTok categories like lifestyle, fashion, beauty.
Right. And while you can definitely find influencers in other niches on those platforms, they might not be as well represented in influencers' database.
So if you're, say, a B2B company or you're in a really specialized industry, influencer might not be the perfect fit just yet.
Yeah, it really comes down to your target audience and the type of influencers you're looking for.
Makes sense. But honestly, even with those potential drawbacks, they seem pretty minor compared to the laundry list of issues we saw with those other platforms.
I agree. Influencers still stands out as an incredibly promising alternative, especially when you consider all the amazing features they offer.
Right. I mean, let's get back to the good stuff. What are some of the things that really make influencers shine, in your opinion?
Well, we already talked about their commitment to trust and transparency, which is huge, but their escrow system is a real game changer.
Oh, yeah. That's something you don't see on many platforms.
It's such a smart way to protect both brands and influencers. Brands know their money is safe until the influencer delivers, and influencers can be confident they'll get paid for their work.
It really takes the risk out of the equation.
Absolutely. And on top of that, you have that public review and rating system, so you can see what other brands have experienced with specific influencers.
Right. No more surprises. You can get a real feel for an influencer's track record before you even reach out to them.
Exactly. And it's not just about reviews either. Influencer gives you incredibly detailed information about past collaborations, like who the influencer has worked with, what kind of content they created, even how much they were paid.
Wow, that's some serious transparency. It's like having a background check for influencers.
Pretty much. And speaking of features that are great for brands, let's talk about those built-in affiliate program tools.
Oh, yes. This is a game changer for e-commerce businesses, for sure.
It makes setting up and managing affiliate programs so much easier.
And you can track every single click, conversion, and sale.
Exactly. You can see exactly which influencers are driving those all-important results.
Data-driven marketing at its finest.
It is. And then, on top of all that, there's the whole AI aspect, which just sets them apart.
Yeah, their use of AI is pretty mind-blowing. And they're not stopping there, are they? They're constantly innovating.
Oh, absolutely. They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI in influencer marketing. For example, they're working on enhancing their matching algorithm even further.
Oh, wow. I thought it was already pretty sophisticated.
It is, but they're looking at incorporating things like brand values and personality traits into the matching process.
So it's not just about finding influencers who reach the right audience. It's about finding influencers who are a true fit for your brand.
Exactly. And then, get this, they're even exploring ways to use AI to measure the emotional impact of influencer content.
Whoa, hold on. Emotional impact. How is that even possible?
I know, right? It's cutting-edge stuff. It's not just about tracking likes and comments anymore. It's about understanding how influencer campaigns are making people feel.
So it's about creating genuine connections and building lasting relationships between brands, influencers, and audiences.
Precisely. And they're also looking into using AI to help brands personalize their influencer marketing campaigns, tailoring messages to specific micro segments within an influencer's audience.
Okay, now that is impressive. It's like taking influencer marketing to a whole new level of precision and effectiveness.
And on top of all of the AI innovation, they're expanding to include more social media channels.
You're right. Right now, they're focused on Instagram and TikTok, but they have plans to add support for YouTube, Pinterest, even Twitch.
Exactly. They're recognizing that the world of influencers extends far beyond just those two platforms.
It's smart. They're covering all their bases. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, that whole managed plans thing. It almost sounds too good to be true.
I know, right? But it's real. They offer these influencer-managed plans where their in-house team handles the entire influencer marketing campaign process for brands from start to finish.
It's like having a personal influencer marketing agency working for you, but without the hefty price tag.
Exactly. Their team of experts will handle everything. Influencer selection, outreach, campaign creation, management. All the brand has to do is set their goals and budget.
So it's perfect for brands who want to tap into the power of influencer marketing, but maybe they don't have the time or the expertise to manage it all themselves.
Right, and while there is a minimum budget requirement for these managed plans, it's still an incredible value.
Okay, I have to say, I'm pretty blown away by everything we've learned about influencer today. They're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in influencer marketing. But before we wrap up, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
Sounds good. In the last part, we'll explore influencers' plans for the future and what this all means for the world of influencer marketing.
Looking to connect with your audience and make your product go viral? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the end-to-end marketplace that connects you with over 1 million Instagram and TikTok influencers for free. With no subscriptions or fees, Ainfluencer.com makes it easy to find the perfect collaboration partners for your brand instantly. Its AI-powered system does the heavy lifting, matching you with influencers based on niche demographics, past performance, and engagement. Start your campaign directly from your Ainfluencer dashboard or your Shopify store in seconds. Manage everything from inviting influencers and negotiating deals to secure payments and performance analytics all in one place. Handle influencer-curated lists, affiliate marketing, and content creation, even translated into 200+ languages, all without paying any platform fees. Unlimited use, forever free. Visit Ainfluencer.com today and take your brand to the next level.
Welcome back. We've spent the last 2 parts digging into Ainfluencer,
Yeah, peeling back the layers.
and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed.
Me too. They're doing some really interesting things.
Yeah, it seems like they're just getting started, right? What's next for them? What's on the horizon?
Well, one thing's for sure, they're not slowing down on the AI front.
Okay, that makes sense. AI seems to be their secret sauce.
Yeah, it really is. And they're constantly exploring ways to use it to make the platform even better.
Like what, for example?
Well, they're already doing a great job with their matching algorithm, but they're looking at ways to make it even more sophisticated.
I mean, they already consider niche, demographics, engagement rates. What else could they possibly add?
Well, how about brand values?
Brand values.
Yeah, like imagine finding influencers who not only reach the right audience, but also truly align with your brand's ethos and vibe.
Oh, that's interesting. It's like taking matching to a whole new level.
Exactly. They're aiming for those perfect partnerships, the ones that just feel right on every level.
I like it. So brand values, what else?
They're also exploring ways to use AI to measure the emotional impact of influencer content.
Whoa, hold on. emotional impact. How do you even measure that?
It's pretty cutting edge stuff, but they're looking at things like sentiment analysis, facial recognition, even analyzing the language used in comments and engagements.
So it's not just about likes and comments anymore. It's about understanding how people are actually reacting to the content.
Right. It's about going beyond those superficial metrics and really understanding the impact that influencer campaigns are having.
It's about creating genuine connection.
Exactly. And they're also exploring ways to use AI to personalize influencer marketing campaigns, tailoring messages to specific microsegments within an influencer's audience.
So it's like hyper-targeted marketing through influencers.
Exactly.
Yep.
Delivering the right message to the right person at the right time, all through the power of influencer partnerships.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
And it's not just AI, they're expanding their platform to include more social media channels as well.
Oh, right. Right now they're focused on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, but they've got plans to add support for YouTube, Pinterest, even Twitch.
So they're recognizing that influencer marketing isn't limited to just a couple of platforms.
Right, it's about meeting brands and influencers where they are, providing a comprehensive solution for all their influencer marketing needs.
Are you an influencer looking to land more deals and grow your income? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the free marketplace connecting you with thousands of brands on Instagram and TikTok. With no fees, subscriptions, or hidden costs, Ainfluencer.com is built to help you succeed. You keep 80% of every deal, and we handle the rest, from secure payments to resolving any disputes. Our AI-powered system matches you with the perfect campaigns based on your niche, audience, and engagement. Simply create a profile, showcase your work, and start collaborating with top brands in minutes. From paid posts and affiliate deals to content creation opportunities, Ainfluencer lets you manage it all in one place. And with tools to track your performance and build your reputation, you'll always stay ahead. Join Ainfluencer.com today and turn your creativity into profit free forever. Ainfluencer. Smart collaborations, endless opportunities.
It sounds like they're really committed to staying ahead of the curve, to constantly innovating and evolving.
They are, and they're also building a really strong community around influencer. They're hosting events, webinars, creating online forums, all sorts of things.
So it's more than just a platform, it's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly. It's about fostering collaboration and knowledge sharing, creating a space where brands and influencers can connect, learn from each other, and grow together.
I like that. It's a very holistic approach.
It is, and it shows that they're not just focused on the technology, they're also focused on the people.
That's important. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Ainfluencer, what's the big takeaway for our listeners? What should they be thinking about?
Well, I think it's safe to say that influencer is a serious contender in the influencer marketing space.
Yeah, they're definitely shaking things up.
They're addressing a lot of the pain points that people have with other platforms, you know, the high costs, the clunky interfaces, lack of transparency.
And they're doing it in a really innovative and user-friendly way.
Exactly. And they're not just resting on their laurels, they're constantly pushing the boundaries, exploring new possibilities, and that's exciting to see.
It is, and I think it's safe to say that the future of influencer marketing is looking pretty bright with the influencer on the scene.
I agree. They're definitely one to watch.
So if you're looking for a fresh, innovative, and, dare I say, fun approach to influencer marketing,
Give influencer a try.
yeah, head over to www.influencer.com. Check it out for yourself.
And see what all the buzz is about.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into influencer. Until next time.